Jordan trying to shake off Starks. Oh, what a LeBron James with no regard for human life. 0 seconds. Bryant for the win. Iverson against Gill. The crowd on its feet. Allen for the win.
Welcome to the Sneaker History Podcast.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to your two favorite digital 2K players on Xbox. Now that it's finally on Game Pass, these two broke mothers are going to go play 2K because I would not spend the money on that game. I'm Robbie. This is not a 2K bashing video. I'm here with my guy, Mike, and this is the Sneaker History Podcast. Dun-dun-dun.
What up? Yeah, I'm right there with you, man. 2K has been the same since, 2013, so anytime I can get a freebie on it, I'm all about it because I'm not paying for it either.
Same. I'm not paying for that game. There's a lot of game we're going to be talking about, sneaker game that you probably wouldn't pay for in today's episode. But maybe some of these shoes were your first Jordan. Maybe you bought them for a dad, a son, a daughter. Who knows? Fun trip down memory lane coming up. But before we get there, just want to remind everybody to please like this video, subscribe to the channel, make sure you drop a review if you're listening to this, in a podcast fashion. Whatever you want to do, please just help support the channel. We're going to start things off with a little bit of Rockin and Coppin in a different format. So we're just going to talk about Rockin. Let's do this. Let's go back and forth. I'll start off with one because it's such a simple shoe.
Go for it.
I've been wearing the Superstar a lot. It's so funny. I've had this dead stock pair of Superstars for like 2 years in my closet and never wore them. And since the new custom closet got done, I purposely put them in the front shelves and took them out the box to like remind myself to just wear these. And Lord have mercy, they look so good with stuff. They're not the most comfortable. They're not the most
Yes, they do.
flexible. They're not a lot of things, but what they are super durable. This like leather and the shell toe obviously just allows you to really kind of F them up and nothing too bad happens.
Yeah.
And they're just clean, man. It's just such an iconic silhouette. It's right up there with the Air Force One and the Club C. All those iconic shoes. This is right up there.
Facts.
So nothing crazy, but just a simple pair of white and black Superstars.
Man, I lived most of my middle school and high school life in Superstar, so I approve of that choice. And I'm going to keep it in the same three-stripe family with the ZX22 Boost, or I like to call it Adidas' way of making money off something that's not the Yeezy 700. But all in all, this may be one of my favorite newer models. This is super comfortable. It uses Jet Boost, which I guess is a little bit more dense than typical Boost. They use it on one of the running shoes. It's just a weird bunch of numbers, so I couldn't name it off. But there was a code. I think it may have ended already. These are 120 retail. I got them for 103 shipped. I mean, this is a good-looking shoe, man. I mean, it goes with a lot of things. Where DNA comes from, and you know what they played off of. So I'm not mad at the hustle, and I'm not mad at me not spending $300 for a pair of 700. So smart man 700, poor man 700, whatever you want to call it.
Let's call it this. It's the Adidas $699.
I'm about that life, man. If I'm not paying for 2K, I'm not paying for Yeezy. So,
well, what's good is thinking about it out the door shipped, because you have state tax in Texas, and then most places have shipping. So that's not a bad amount of savings. What, $30-something?
Yeah, dude, I'm all about it because actually I would have come out probably about 140, almost 150 out
Not
the door.
bad.
Because it was already about it. Yeah, so I'm okay with that.
Pretty good. Speaking of savings, I've been wearing these a lot too. The Lot 17 off-white dunks. I got these worn from Soul Supremacy. Shout out the people over at Soul Supremacy. I think for $430 shipped. And it is a steal. And I've put all this dirt on the bottom just from wearing them. But I believe this lot typically goes for like $650 to $700 according to StockX. So, StockX does not make the market, but this is a good little gauge. They're pretty well worn. What bothers me is the guy before me burnt in the size tag, and I hate that. I call it burning it in.
Wait,
You know, when it says your size,
wait, what?
most Nike shoes should have the sticker that says your size.
Oh, so wait, like he didn't take it out when he wore it.
Yes.
So yeah, I've done that a couple of times inadvertently. Like, oh crap,
I call it burning it in because you pretty much can't get it out at that point.
Oh, it's tattooed on there now, man. It's a part of the insole.
Great shoe though, fun to wear. And I believe you have another Nike.
Yeah, man. Not traditional, but I broke out. These are old Hyper Venoms. This is back in the days we can go to the Nike outlet and get like performance things like this, or like they would typically be like $200, but they set on shelf, so I got it for like $30-$40. So these are the Hyper Venom cleats. My son's been getting more into soccer lately, so I've been trying to get out there with them and just really show him the basics, so we can get him into a little summer league soon. And yeah, dude, these are really really cool. Reminds me of the of course the was it the Kobe 8s? I can't think of the name.
Mamba Curial.
Mamba Curials, yeah. So these weren't the Mercurials, but these are just a similar colorway. So yep, time for a new pair. I think these are a few years old. They're taking kind of they got a lot of time on the pitch there.
It's a great looking colorway though. That those really bright, contrasting, high voltage colors look really good on a soccer boot. So I mean, let's just go ahead and, like I was saying, we're going to do a little bit different of Rockin and Coppin. These next shoes are shoes we don't have yet. Just some things coming out or the market, or maybe recently on the market. And speaking of it, is colors. Eminem did a Forum Low Eminem. Adidas did a Forum Low collaboration with M&M's. You know, red, green, yellow, all of the Eminem, beautiful colors. But I believe there's 5 or 6 different shoes that's out now by Adidas.
6, I think
there might be 6, but just super clean Eminem branding. Sneaker history is all about Eminem, so I kind of had to bring those up, kind of in our DNA. So clean looking pair.
Yeah, I think the best one's probably the yellow and brown. I think the yellow's done up a different way than everything else. I got to look at the pictures again, but I feel like the colors are inverted compared to everything else. I don't know if it's a rare one or whatever it may be, but the yellow and brown are probably my 2 favorites. Really cool. I mean, very niche. I feel like a lot of our Discord members would probably be a part of that because we have a big Eminem discussion going on. And really, I think I had a hot take. I have a realization the other day about M&Ms. Plain M&Ms are actual hot garbage. I tried to eat just a bag of regular brown bag M&Ms with no peanuts, no peanut butter, nothing in them. They're actually hot garbage. So if there's no extra ingredient in M&M, you keep them things. I don't want it.
I like all M&Ms for the most part. So there's orange, blue, yellow, green, brown, and red. Those are the 6. And what I do appreciate is the coloration, the color blocking above the, well, not color blocking. The way they put the colors on the shoe is different across each one. It's not just like the same colorway, just plastered 6 times. They are a little different side by side. We love them. They're fun. Why not, right?
Why not?
So next one here, we have probably the most expensive. Adidas has been all about the expensive collabs. There was the Prada collabs. I think they did another one. They do like Stella McCarthy, stuff like that. But now we have Gucci Gazelles in like 8 different colors. I like most of them, but I'm not going to pay $900 for. I might, but I say I'm not going to. I might, bitch. I might be. They're all right. I mean, they're fun, right? What do you think about them? I don't know.
Yeah. I like them. I like the Gazelles, actually. I was really surprised. I thought it was going to be too out there for me, but I was a fan of all of them. There wasn't one I was like, ugh. If they came out at a price point, I think I would top at about $200, $250 for them. But I know that's not going to be the case because Gucci needs to make their money for this whole collaboration. But they also did one shoe I surprisingly liked. I don't know if you saw pictures of it with the loafer, the Gucci loafer with the 3 stripes on it.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't hate it. I would never actually wear it. But if someone gave them to me, I'll find a way.
It had a little heel to it.
Yeah, like a little elevated loafer, going out there for, a nice dinner, or you're just trying to look fancy somewhere.
Yeah, that's a hard no for me, dog, personally. But I totally get it. I can see why. I like the slide more. If we're going to go for something that isn't the Gazelle, the slides, like the furry slide kind of was a cooler look to me. But crazy. And what's funny is you have all those crazy Gucci colorways on those shoes. And then you have stuff like the Reebok Looney Tunes stuff. stuff. Yeah, the Reebok Looney Tune collection that comes out on the 23rd of this month. That's all over the place. You have 7 different models, all completely all over the place. So you can spend like $800,000 on Gucci stuff with Adidas, or maybe just like $100 to $200 on this Reebok Looney Tune stuff, and probably get a very similar vibe from people who don't know anything about shoes.
That's a fair statement.
Right. This Looney Tune stuff is really cool, though. We have 7 different pairs, like I was saying. We have an Insta Pump Fury. We have a Nano. We have the Fury Zune. We have a Legacy Leather, a Pump Fury. No, it's a Pump Fury Zune is one of them. No, the Fury Zune and the Insta Pump. So many shoes. And then last time,
there's a ton.
There's so many. And then a high top, low top combination of the Hurricane 2. If you had to pick a couple, you don't have to pick one, but like any standout favorites of the 7 that you like?
Standouts are going to be the Hurricane, Wile E. Coyotes. Those lows are really clean. Something about that color combination just really like look very wearable, and I like it a lot. And of course, I'm a big Insta Pump Fury fan. Shout out to Nick, who's not here with us today. But the Roadrunner one, I just wish they come down on price. I mean, typically they end up going on sale, but I never understand why the Insta Pump Fury is $200 when it's way less shoes than a lot of other shoes out there.
It is a very weird proposition to ask for more money on less shoe, right? Interesting. But
yeah, man.
Really good picks. The low top Hurricane 2s are really, really good looking. If I had to choose, I mean, I'm going to have to say the Nano. Don't you have a pair of Nanos?
Oh, I love that freaking shoe.
See, I've never had a pair.
Shoe on earth. Just heads up.
I've never had one, and this looks like a pair that might have to be my first ones. They're super good looking. And the Legacy Leathers, I like a Legacy. They're clean.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, what's funny is I see these Legacy Leathers, and I'm like, oh, it's what New Balance does, like just as good, but without trying as hard. Like, I don't know. I was just like, great sneaker. And let's go ahead and wrap things up with one last Reebok. It's the Question Low Blueprint, no affiliation to Jay-Z. Just a beautiful new bucket suede Question Low. Drops on 5/20. So 2 different lots of Reeboks dropping towards the end of this month. I love the Blueprint. I always call it the Blueprint too, just thinking about Jay-Z. But the Blueprint is good.
Which is the Rock.
It's the Rock. Gorgeous shoe though. I normally don't like all monochrome shoes, but that shade of blue I think is perfect for summer 2022.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as I saw the images they sent over, I was like, "Yep." And I know they've released some places. I know like overseas. I think I saw them like on In Clothing. I think even SNS had them for a hot minute. But something out there, I think it's all like a nubuck or suede, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, nubuck and suede, it's both.
Yeah, so it's a clean shoe. I mean, I'll wear them. Heck out of them. Like, it's a question, and it's low as summer. But all those things add together for me.
Wear the hell out that stuff.
Yeah, they ain't gonna be blue no more.
which kind of brings me to our main topic today. We're trying a new thing where episodes are a little shorter to kind of see if we can get people to share this on the internets more. Shoes that maybe you were forced to wear, maybe shoes you gifted to somebody that didn't know that much about Air Jordans and you thought you could pull one on them, or you knew you could pull one on them by buying them something a little off signature. I'm not going to say off brand because it's on brand, but off signature, off mainline. Right? You know what I'm trying to say?
It's that meme. It's the meme where you say, "Ooh, mom, I want this." Oh, we already got those at home. It sure isn't.
Yeah, we got these at home. But this was all brought up by Mike sharing the photo of the new Jordan 2 tray, which got me thinking about all the shoes that were probably too not needed from Jordan brand. This one's so funny, the 2 tray in particular, because there's a bread colorway and a Concord colorway, and this shoe looks enough like the 11 in particular to where I think we all kind of think Jordan brand is trying to pull one off on people by just throwing the Concord colorway on this. But it's been an interesting take. So we have the Jordan 11, we have the Jordan 7, we have the Jordan 8.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
12.
11.
Look at the toe box. You got the 12.
Yep, 11, 7, 12, 13.
You got 6.
No, not 13.
And 7.
6, 7, and 8 because it has the 8 fuzzy tongue.
Yep. So I've heard this is like a revamp of the 6 ring. That's kind of what I've been hearing through the grapevine. I don't know the performance on it because the 6 ring is actually a good hoop shoe. But yeah, this is a lot of things going on here.
Call me crazy. The 6 rings isn't just a good hoop shoe. The 6 rings is a good looking shoe. I mean,
by far.
It's going to always have stigma. I mean, I think every shoe we talk about is going to have stigma behind it, just from the sneakerhead perspective or Air Jordan collector perspective. But the 6 rings has always kind of stood out to me as like something I would wear if I didn't already have an ass ton of retros. Like I don't need the 6 rings.
I wear the 6 ring. The problem is it just costs too dang much.
Yeah. They tend to charge a premium. And the 6 ring has the 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, not 10. It's all the 6 shoes he wore while winning rings. So the 6, 7, 8, 11, 12, 13. So it's like a great looking shoe, great, and like that's a good story too. A very good lesson in storytelling. The 2 tray, the 2 tray insights. All it really says is the 7 shoes that MJ wore in his quest to 6 championships. So the 6 rings celebrates the 6 shoes that he succeeded in winning, and this one it says like that there's now 7 because there's one where he didn't succeed.
Okay, they're lazy on the 14. So if you look at the picture of the outsole, it just has a stamp that says 14 on it.
Wait, what? I'm not looking at the right photo.
Oh crap! Went to ad. Hold on. God dang it.
Oh, it does. Oh, it does just say 14 on the bottom.
It's just 14.
No, there's got to. I'm looking through it more.
Just says 14 on the bottom.
Not the pool tab.
I don't see 13 in the shoe at all. I see everything but 13.
Huh.
They tripping on that 14 part though. That was crazy.
Cue complete silence from baffled Robbie. Just I didn't think there was 13 or 14 in there, but I mean, if it's the 6 plus 1, so the plus 1 is the 14. So I guess what I said about failing one year isn't correct. It's just when Michael switched to the 14 in his last finals.
Yeah.
Man, where is it?
I don't know. I'm spending way too much time trying to figure this out too.
Yeah, so we got to keep it moving. So there's other Jordan Fusion shoes that are much easier to decipher, right? So we just said the 6 rings, his 6 pairs in his way to an NBA championship. And then we had, this one is also great storytelling. It's poor execution, but great storytelling. The 60 plus commemorates every time Jordan himself went for 60 plus in a game, which was the 1, 2, 5, and 7, which is just crazy to think about. Rookie year, sophomore year, 5 years in, and then so it's just 60 plus. Great name, right? I mean, everything's
ugly freaking shoe though. Amazing concept, but someone was smoking crack when they put this together.
Where it stinks is around the collar.
That's what it is.
Really is good everywhere else. Like the toe's good.
Well, because the collar does this. It's not. It's just this weird number, like it's leaning.
It does lean. It's doing the rock away and lean back.
Rock away.
But just like everything up until that collar, like the tongue isn't bad. Maybe because so many elements are from the Jordan 5. But where I'm really not hating on this, but I like it. Very like it.
Let me get Mosh or shoe surgeon to chop the top for me, and maybe we'll talk about it.
Yeah, we'll have to see on that one. Chopping the top kind of would make that shoe completely work. I bet you could find a pair for really cheap too.
No, God, you
That
can
might
go
be
to
a good.
Goodwill probably.
That's YouTube content for you, Mike. There,
Let's see, destroy a 60 plus 5 years.
or even if you take a shoe like the Son of Mars, right? The Son of Mars has a lot of 5 elements. It has 6 elements. It has 3 elements.
Yes.
And it has this big fat Jordan 20 style strap across the top, which I think just makes it look silly. I wonder what it looked like. Maybe you could tell us on YouTube if you were just to like cut off the strap.
The strap, yeah. Well, we got a whole new series. We're going to get fusions and just tear them up.
It's like you put your hand on the shoulder of a young man, be like, "You don't need to bring that strap, young man."
Saving lives out there is what we're doing.
You don't need to bring that strap.
I'm watching Family Matters right now.
Maybe I am. But what's funny is like the Son of Mars also has laser elements, which is like totally something you're into or not into. I love laser on shoes. Do you like it or do you not like laser?
Oh, I love the laser on shoes. Laser 1s and laser 4s from, was it 2014, were 2 of my like favorite recent releases. Those are pretty cool.
I think it's a really good looking motif. Then you have stuff where I think still succeeds. The Spizike, which is based around the collaborations Jordan Brand did with Spike Lee during the classic commercials. So it has the 3, the 4, the 5, the 6, and again, why the 22? Why the 22?
Such a random one to throw in there.
No, why did I say 22?
20.
The last one wasn't it's the 20. I just see X 2 times and my peanut brain says 22 because I think 20 and then 22. So correction. The Son of Mars is the 20 and not the 22. And then the Spizike is also the 20. And it came out in 2006. Initially a very limited shoe, hard to get.
Yep.
Then it became more accessible. Now it's a joke to people. But I would wear a Spizike right now. If I had like a list of like, I don't know. I wouldn't wear Filas. I wouldn't really want to. I'd rather wear a Spizike, and quote me on this. I would rather wear a Spizike right now than any pair of New Balances.
Ooh, dang, that's tough.
I'll wear a Spizike right now.
I mean, I like the Spizike. That was one of the shoes like I see people wearing. I'm like, dang, that's actually cool. But like you said, they were limited back in the day. Now it's like, I got $50 for you, maybe $39.99 actually. Then I add it to the collection.
We sold so many of these at Foot Locker to people who just like, maybe like tattoo. I remember specifically one guy was a tattoo artist.
Okay.
It's like every inch of his body inked up. And he had like a cool like style to him, but he like liked wearing the Spizike. He'd always like, that's the Jordan he wanted when it came in, mainly because he'd come into Foot Locker on like Wednesday and wanted a pair of shoes. So like,
hey man,
he's going to walk out with a pair of shoes on that Wednesday. Tons of people would buy Spizike. I would sell so many of them. And there's a Christmas pair. There's a red pair. There's a black and green pair.
Yep.
There's been so many.
Wasn't there like a blue mist pair too that was like supposed to look like the 3s?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm pretty sure there was a mismatch. Blue and orange. Maybe there's a blue and an orange. Like
colorway.
You clown people, not you, but we the people of the United States of sneakers clown people. Oh, there was a Bordeaux Spizike that was like gray with blue. I don't know why they call it the Bordeaux. It wasn't a Bordeaux, but really fun. There was a white cement.
Yep.
Oh shit!
Wait, what?
That still looks good.
Wasn't there a retro? I know we said the mismatch one, but wasn't there a retro when the Spizike came out again, where they had the like both were blue, then both were orange? Like they had an orange pair and a blue pair.
Yes, there 100% was.
Yeah, and I remember that one. Again, working the shoe store, I was like, when he's going to sell, I might grab him on my employee discount.
Bro, I forgot they did a Do the Right Thing pair.
There's a ton of them.
Man. I'll say this too. Yeah, I'm not kidding. I would rather wear any pair of Spizikes Well, no. Okay, no.
It's
I get to
like
choose
any
my
pair.
Spizike. I will wear any Spizike that I choose over any New Balance. It could be a Joe Fresh Goods. I don't care. Like I'm gonna wear the Spizike because that's how I feel in life. So, and okay, here's another one I would wear over any New Balance.
Oh.
So the Dub Zero
Oh, really?
originally dropped in 2005. The 3, 4, 5, 12. Oh, and it's the laser. That's why they keep saying the 20 isn't everything. It's just the laser.
Oh, okay. I've been looking for the 20 in these shoes. I'm like, I don't see it.
Bro, it's the first true hybrid Jordan. I remember specifically, I told this story when I did the episode with Hassan on my first pair. This shoe was worn by a kid in like 10th grade social studies in the blue colorway, like the OG blue colorway. And I thought they were so hard. And I still think they're so hard.
These actually retro that same 2014 when they did the 4s and the 1s, the laser. They had the white gold with icy bottom Dub Zero. Not gonna lie, I don't like the Dub Zero, but I really contemplated buying those because I just like the white and gold laser with that clear bottom. It was just really nice.
The white and gold is beautiful. The shoe is a very common donor pair if you're having midsole problems with an Air Jordan 4.
Mm-hmm.
But, bro, I mean, obviously there's some I would choose not to wear. Let's just put it that way. But for the most part, let's say, you know, the Oreo pair, the I guess fire red, the white, black, and red, the white and blue, the white cement. I would wear all of those shoes right now.
I mean, I wear those over the 20s. Because I hate the strap on the 20s, so I'll wear those over there.
I would get laughed at any room I walk into wearing them, but I would be laughing at them. I'd be laughing back at them, like saying, ha ha ha, you wear the same gray shoes as everybody. Ain't nobody got these Spizikes or Dub Zeros on. That's the definition of stunting.
Stunting.
Ain't nobody have these.
Just wait, they'll retro again soon. It'll end up being like super popular for some reason. Our kids are gonna be wearing them. Be like,
so, all right, okay.
What's happening?
They're like, Jinko jeans came back.
I would burn any pair of Jinko jeans that came through my house if they came back. We can't go back to the era. Those might be a health hazard, bro.
Burning them.
You could house a whole family in them things.
Burning them would be a health hazard. Like
so much fabric being burned
and the materials cannot be good for you.
Well, shoot.
So I mean, all right, let's wrap on this one, as I think this is the only one where it's a hard pass. It's a hard pass
which
for me.
One?
It's the Jordan 6, 17, 23, which this one is still in production.
It's back.
Like regularly. I think, hold on, there's a Jordan 7 looking one that I forgot to put on this list. We got to mention that one too.
The True Flight.
True Flight.
The most sold shoe in the Waco champs when I was in college, when I worked out. I kid you not, I sold so many Air Force Ones, Air Max LTDs, and True Flights.
Let me say this. I will also wear a True Flight over any New Balance.
Now you're losing your mind. Now you're just being crazy out there.
The True Flight wins. Nah, man. I instantly, as I did the mental wrap up on shoes of this style, I slapped myself in the face mentally. It's like, man, how could you dare forget to put some respect on the name?
Some respect on the name
of the Air Jordan True Flight.
I mean, that's what,
not bad. It's a Jordan 7.
It literally is a Jordan 7 with just enough to make it not a Jordan 7.
Let's put it this way. If Nike can sell like tinker versions of shoes, or deconstructed versions of shoes, I accept this as the Air Jordan 7's bastard child, but it's still an offspring. What's even crazier, I think you could get away with cutting, again, Mike's new video series, if you just cut off the ankle of this and you just rock the bottom.
Bro,
even
low top 7s are not a thing. Remember when they actually came out with those bad boys?
There are.
They're a thing, but they're not a thing. No one should wear them ever. Unless you're hooping, that is it.
But the Jordan 7 low doesn't have the steez or the swag that the True Flight low could possibly have. There's going to be people with gold fronts, fake diamond fronts, still quoting Paul Wall, wearing the low top True Flights. And I'd be one of them.
Don't.
Candy paint on the car, True Flights on foot.
He got gum foil wrapper in his teeth.
Watch.
You know?
Right. Man, I'm kidding, but I'm also not. Like, I would not. I'd rather wear the shoes I already own from Jordan brand. Like, I love the Jordans I have. But if I was put on a desert island and I was like, and there's a little boutique at the desert island where it's like, oh, here's some options for you. And it's like any New Balance on Earth or the True Flight, they're taking the True Flight.
Really? Are you serious?
The shelves in this metaphorical shelf, yeah.
All the New Balances.
Full of New Balances, and then it's like the True Flight and the Dub Zero.
Hey, Jordan Brand, send my man some True Flights. I just need y'all to send like the weirdest pair y'all got. Just let it.
That would be that'd be hilarious. I'm not gonna lie. I might have to reach out to some people and see if I can.
You can just reach out to the store. Available. They have them.
They're super limited, Mike. You just can't get True Flights. You just can't get them, man. They find you.
They choose you.
They choose you like Pikachu. Man, not that bad though. Not that bad. All right, so let's wrap on the literal last shoe. Like I was getting to the 6/17/23, which literally means the 6 plus the 17 equals 23. The Jordan 23 isn't also represented in this shoe. Came out in 2010 initially, and then they existed after that. I don't even know what to say about it. It's like they came out in 2010 and then they were here.
Well, that actually makes...
And they haven't left yet.
That makes more sense to me because I kept looking for the 23 in that shoe. I'm like, I see no 23 in this shoe. And I thought it was crazy. I thought maybe I'm just not good at my job because I can't find it. But now you said that, It makes perfect sense.
Do you know how dumb I was? How dumb I felt when I figured that out for the first time? It was a couple years ago. I figured out the 6/17 and that there was not a 23. I was like, man. Well, that looks so hard. And like, maybe I just don't know the 23 well enough.
That's what I thought. I was like, maybe I'm missing something that's a feature that I just don't see. Wrong.
Maybe they just wrote 23 somewhere on it, like they did the 2 tray. They just wrote 14. But okay, so we're making a joke. The Air Jordan 14 outsole does say 14 on the outsole. They didn't just do that randomly. If you didn't, sound like you didn't know that. But just in general, the 14 has it written there. So it's not absolutely crazy, but it is the smallest detail you could possibly give. And
that's all.
Actually, the more I look at it, I might wear these over anything else ever made.
And you have to. If you're going to wear the Dub Zero.
So this is like when somebody you're interested in romantically has a questionable face, but they have a nice body. Like, so the front of the 6/17/23 is not where it's at, but the back of it is just a Jordan 6. So like, the Jordan 6 has a great booty. It has a handle on it to grab.
This is going so sideways.
Do what you will with that information. But it really is just a pair of 6s from the back. You don't have to look at the face. Don't look at any mirrors.
You gotta look down at your shoe eventually. You're like, it's not what I thought it was.
No, I don't. I never do it. Man, actually, okay. So there's actually some not that bad colorways of this shoe. And so there's an infrared 23, which must have dropped alongside like the all red, you know, when they did the black infrareds and like the all red infrared 6s, the leather. These had to have dropped.
They did. They were like the.
But if you find on the
they released as like the consolation prize if you didn't get the other pair.
Bro, I would wear those infrared, in particular, the infrared 23, 617 23s over any New Balance ever made.
New Balance, I appreciate you guys.
And I'm not talking comfort wise. I obviously know the New Balance are way more comfortable. And if I was on a desert island, I'd probably want the comfort of a New Balance shoe, any New Balance shoe ever. But like, if I'm going for stunning on a desert island, if I want them turtles and sharks to see, damn, this dude got it going on, I'm putting on the 617 23s, infrared 23.
Gotta be right for the turtles.
That shark better know what's up before he eats.
He's like, dang.
But okay, you've heard me joking about it for a while. So of those shoes, which one are you, not compared to New Balance, but if you had to rock a model of any of the ones we just discussed?
It had to be two of them. It would be the Spizike and the 6 Ring.
Great choices. Again, I choose all of them. So do what you will with that information. Listeners, what would you pick if you had to choose on your desert island any New Balance on Earth or the Jordan Fusion or a Jordan Fusion we've discussed? Which would you choose? What's wild, and I'm kidding, but I know there's Nike heads and Jordan heads who are so dedicated to the craft that they would not wear a pair of New Balances for any reason. So they definitely would choose these. And I mean, yeah, I'm not kidding. I mean, I'm kidding to a degree, but that infrared 23 colorway is fire. There's a Jordan 17 inspired, like a white and red Jordan 17 inspired colorway of the 617 23. Those are flames. And again, if you look at it from the butt, it's just a pair of sixes. So there's a life lesson there for you boys and girls listening.
What's the lesson?
Stare at the backside.
What's the lesson we're learning today?
If he or she has an absolute dump truck butt and the face isn't that good, then just focus on the positive parts. In this case, the complete use of the Air Jordan 6 from like the back, from like the ankle back. Life lessons from Uncle Robbie. This has been Sneaker History. Thank you for coming to our TED Talk. You can find me at RAHBEE702, but most importantly, make sure you are following Sneaker History. Mike, once you compose yourself, tell the people where they can find you.
All right. You guys can find me, of course, with Sneaker History. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, not only on the podcast platform, but also on the YouTube as well. We recently crossed 1,000 thresholds, so we're growing on YouTube, so please continue to watch. But also find me on Instagram and Twitter at MadWatcher789, and of course on YouTube at Mike Guillory.
Please go get Mike to 2,000. It'd be a beautiful thing. This has been fun. We're Sneaker History. Thanks for tuning in. Have a good day.
See ya.